Womp.
Although Tolkien described... Oh, it's back.
Yeah.
Forgot that happened.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
Although Tolkien described it to have 21 tentacles, Peter Jackson instead gave it 12. Due to the effects of the team finding that 21 tentacles were difficult to render. In the game adaptation of the novel, the Watcher is described as a Nessie-like creature with many arms. Weird.
What do you mean?
21 is such a weirdly specific number of tentacles to
Of course
give
it is. Everything that Tolkien does is weirdly specific. He just writes things like, yeah, I'm going to build this lore around how many tentacles it has. It has a storyline reason. Here's a poem, and a second poem, and some line notes for the poem, telling you how it should be read, the inflection on each of the Elvish words, and a Dwarfish translation as well, and also an Orcish one. Welcome back to Watcher in the Water plays a thing. The Watcher in the Water's back. It followed us into Moria somehow. Presumably using...
interconnected lakes and rivers.
Fucking
good.
Using an inlet or a fjord, perhaps.
Fjord, yes, one of those underground fjords.
Yeah. Do you want to... Yeah, if you do Haste of the Elves, and then next time it's Idril's turn, swap her out for Berethor, so I can do some buffs. It's actually a really difficult enemy for them to give you, because really the only person that can attack them with any sort of alacrity. Yeah. Good word.
Nice.
Chart that one up, Chris. Yeah. Good word.
You learn things on Chris Plays a Thing.
Is Elagos. Because Handhold can hit it with Flaming Fury, but only like once every fucking Harvest Moon. Oh, there's something we could talk about.
Harvest Moon?
Fucking Harvest Moon. Do you like Harvest Moon?
I've never played it.
Neither have I. Fuck.
That's a shame. I've watched Lorna play a lot of Stardew Valley, which I gather is the same game.
Yeah.
How do I skip characters?
L1.
Same as that.
Same as the world map. Yeah, I think I may have played a little bit of a Harvest Moon game. It's just not for me. I don't like simulation games like that.
Do you like Animal Crossing?
Sort of.
Because I enjoyed Animal Crossing a lot.
I enjoy Animal Crossing in theory.
In theory.
I love the design.
Yeah.
All the artwork and all the character designs and all the item designs and all the music. Like, artistically, I love Animal Crossing. I think it's adorable. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you press square, you can look at all the player effects.
Oh, okay.
So I could figure out which one I've done. But playing Animal Crossing, I can do for a little while. Like New Leaf I played for quite a long time, like a couple of months, and then I just got bored of it. Because eventually you sort of reach a point... Oh, fucking hell. I'll swap back to... Wait! I don't need to swap back to your fool ass, because I've got a perfect mode. That was quite a lot of damage, you piece of shit. Like, everyone inevitably gets bored of Animal Crossing, because there's just not enough to do in it.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, well...
Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it?
Just keep looking after your town, and...
He's done it.
Have you looked after the town? Yeah. Have you looked after the town enough? Yeah. Is anyone dead? No.
Dead. What version of Animal Crossing are you playing?
Yeah, you know, you can... That's what the axe is for murder. Remember when Smash Bros came out and everyone was fucking memeing about the villager in Animal Crossing being a murderer, and it was really annoying. Fucking... Oh my god, the thing that he does when he puts it in the net and the thing goes across his eyes is obviously evil and scary. LOL. Shut up. Fuck you, internet. I get very angry with people.
Chris doesn't like fun.
It's not that I don't like fun. Oh, it is that I don't like fun. I do... I try not to shit on people's fun. But
sometimes you just can't.
Sometimes I do shit on people's fun, and it's not because I think they shouldn't be having fun. It's because I think it's because people fucking take a joke and just ram it into the ground. Is the problem that I have. Like the first time that I saw that joke, it was funny. It was like, oh yeah, the villager has an axe and he's like, he has a shovel, you could be using that to dig a grave. That's funny, that's a funny joke, I enjoyed that. Haha. Chuckle. And then the additional 2,000 times that I saw that joke, it got progressively less funny. as jokes are wont to do. So that's just the problem of consuming culture via the internet.
Yeah, I mean, every joke has a tendency to just proliferate out of control.
Yeah. Particularly on Tumblr. It does do the same thing on Twitter as well. But particularly on Tumblr, because everyone does like a text post and then 700,000 people add their own take in the text post, and then you'll get like every 5 replies you'll get someone going, "Oh, I reblogged it before, but I'm reblogging it again for the remaining text post. The text replies make this." It's like, shut up. Why did you even bother?
Yeah.
You've added nothing.
Reblogs that just add in why you've reblogged it. It's just very unnecessary. I wasn't going to reblog it before, but this comment... Okay, that's nice.
God, that aggravates me.
Aggravates.
Fucking... Anyway, you should stop having fun in a way that I don't approve. It really just makes me sound like such a cunt.
Just, you have a form, and if you're going to do a joke, do a funny joke, you must get it signed off by Chris beforehand. He is the arbiter of humour.
Dear. I am very pretentious when it comes to humour. Particularly for someone who is like proportionally not very funny.
You try and cultivate.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like because I try, I have grounds to speak about it, and I don't know. Theoretically, anyone can figure out why something is funny. Just as a matter of dissecting a joke, anyone can do that. Yeah, making a joke is difficult.
Kills the joke as soon as you start to think about it.
Yeah, in a way it does. But where was I going with this?
I don't know.
Making a joke is hard. Inventing something that's funny is difficult. So not very many people are good at it. Dissecting a joke anyone can do. Which is why often things of that nature, memes and such, very quickly become not funny. Because
people who aren't funny.
Well, people who aren't funny have analysed a joke and figured out why the original joke was funny and then think it will be funny a second time. And it won't be, because generally the basis of good comedy is subversion of expectation or surprise. And once the surprise is gone, it's not funny anymore. That's why people have to write sets when they do stand-up comedy. So they don't just tell exactly the same joke over and over again. They tell different jokes. Welcome to Comedy Theory with me, someone who is not a stand-up comedian, who has never done stand-up comedy. One time I wrote a comedy play when I was 12.
You did?
And it was average.
Found it funny at the time.
At the time, it was funny.
I have no idea if looking back.
I do not have the script anymore, thank fuck.
Probably for the best.
It would just make me sad.
It was, what, year 9?
Yes. So, yeah, I would have been 13.
Yes, and as we all know, 13-year-olds have a just real good grasp of what humour is.
Yes. Yeah, children are weird. And if you are a child, listen. If for some reason I become popular in the future, and then children eventually listen to this, because at the moment
that one Latvian girl comes back.
Oh, I miss her.
Have you ever referenced her in a video?
No.
If you're out there, hi, we miss you. We miss your comments.
I miss your horrible vitriol.
You just really hated him play Darkest Dungeon. Yeah,
specifically. Although then after that, I had this Latvian girl. I think it was 2 Latvian girls who shared a YouTube account. Commented on a bunch of my Darkest Dungeon videos, and
they were horrific language.
They were incredibly harsh. And although some of them did have legitimate criticism about my playstyle, mostly it was sort of encouched in fucking die, you idiot cunt. And it was all very hurtful. I mean, it wasn't. It was really funny. But it was very odd. And I don't know why this girl, or possibly a cluster of girls.
Collective.
That's the collective noun for young ladies, is a cluster. A cluster or pouch of girls found my YouTube channel, watched my Darkest Dungeon playthrough, and really hated it, and me. Left a lot of comments, and then I think one time I accidentally blocked the account, because when you on your YouTube channel you can look at there's basically like in the video manager thing there's a comment one where you can manage and look at all the comments that are in there, and it has one that's like approved comments and stuff that's being held for review that's probably spam, and you can all look at it and go, oh, that's not spam, actually I'll approve that one, and no, that's obviously spam, deny. And then when you deny, I think it like blocks the account from commenting on you, and I think I accidentally did that. Oh, no. I think I blocked that account.
That'll be why they never returned.
Yeah. Well, that would allow me to attack sooner, but he doesn't do melee attacks, so fuck. No, actually, fuck you. Get out of here. What's the point of this fucking story? God damn it.
You blocked her.
Yeah, I accidentally blocked her. Now I no longer get hateful comments calling me an idiot, faggot, whiner.
Oh, for God's sake, Hathard.
Most of them were comparatively innocuous and had like one swear. It's like, you should have fucking fled, you idiot. And I was like, well, I guess you're probably right. I'll take that under advisement. Thank you, friend.
You know.
But then there was just one that was just a stream, just like a hateful stream of like 15 cuss words in a row. Like, faggot was in there, cunt was in there, fucking idiot was in there probably, whiner I think was in there.
Whiner.
I think she called me whiny quite a lot, which is...
Oh, you dickbag just healed himself.
Shit. Now you're gonna have to actually do work to fight this idiot.
Oh, for God's sake!
I tell you what we haven't done. We haven't leveled him up at all.
Oh my God, we haven't, have we?
We forgot to fucking assign his stats. Whenever they give you a new character, they come to you at like a level that's roughly equal to your party, but it still hasn't assigned any of the stat increases from like level 1. So Hadhod probably has like 10 levels worth of stat points that we haven't assigned to him.
And perhaps that's why he has missed every single attack.
It could be, yes. His dexterity probably is not very high. That's bad. Oh, we were talking about children. That's what we were talking about.
Oh yes, children's sense of humour.
Children's sense of humour, yeah. And I was saying something about if you're a child watching this in the future, if suddenly my audience grows to not just be fucking, like, 4 people who are friends of mine and thus are the same age as me. This is fucking garbage.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna die to this one bastard
Next
goblin.
time it's Hadhod's turn, swap him out for Elagost, and then aim shot, cannot miss. So, and Loudwater Fury also cannot miss, but you need to heal as well.
Yeah.
Children, in most aspects of their personality, are not fully formed.
Yeah.
That's just...
Facts.
If you've ever worked with children, or you have a child, or you know a child, that's just almost undeniably true. And it's not their fault. Of course it's not. They're just not old enough to have learned how to properly do things, or they're less far along in their development than adults are, shall we say. No adult knows how to perfectly 100% master every aspect of personality. No. That's a ridiculous claim.
Attack or heal? Need to heal, don't I?
Fucking spirit blast him. I'm sick of this asshole. He'll die.
Good. Bye-bye.
Sweet. That took so long. Jesus Christ. It's been a 13-minute episode and probably 10 of those have been this. For fuck's sake. So, yeah, children have a less complete view of humour than, say, an adult would. And thus, almost entirely, most children's sense of humour is randomness equals funny.
Yeah.
So they've got the idea that unexpectedness is generally the source of humour, but they don't really have, like, the technique to apply that to anything. So if you were ever a child, chances are you were. Chances are pretty good. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Those of you not born fully formed from a test tube.
Those of you that did not spring from fully formed from like Zeus's ball bag or whatever that fucking myth was about will know exactly the phase of your life that you were in, probably between the ages of about 11 to 16, 17.
Yeah.
The random phase of your humour, the lol XD phase
LOL
of your
XD,
humour.
Rar means I love you and dinosaur. Taco.
Tacos, like...
Why were tacos just inherently part of that?
Probably Invader Zim.
Oh, really? Is there a taco element to that?
Yeah, because...
Gar is the embodiment of that.
And it's not Jonan Vasquez's fault. Jonan Vasquez is funny. Invader Zim is funny.
Gar is legitimately funny because he's there with Zim. If the whole show was Gar, then it would be grating.
Yeah.
But it's Zim's reactions to it as much as it is what he's saying.
Every comedy bit needs a straight man, and Zim is generally the straight man.
He's a straight man to Gar, and then what's his face?
Dib is the straight man to Zim.
And then his sister is...
Gaz.
Straight man to him.
Invader Zim is really good. If you haven't seen Invader Zim, genuinely watch it.
It's horrific.
It's so good. I love Invader Zim. That was very formative for me.
Yeah.
Next time on Chris Plays Zim, we're going to talk more about comedy theory, and it's going to be really pretentious and circle jerky, and I'm going to say lots of things that I don't apply to my own comedy. Bye.